All right. So, um, what's up, Rose? What are you doing? Hmm? Oh, no way. Oh, no way. Oh, them stupid freaking. Oh my God. They ate another plant. I cannot take this much longer. I am over this, so over this. Ah. Anyways, I'm totally underwhelmed by this. Um, the blooms don't seem to be persistent while they are for Laura over at Garden Answer. They're not for me. I don't understand that. They just fall right off. So, we'll see what happens next year. I'm glad I only bought one. That's the thing about growing something that that you found out about from somebody in a different growing zone. You have to be careful because it's not always beneficial in your growing zone. Now, again, I might need to add some water to this. I think maybe that might be one of the problems. So maybe I'll run a little bit more around here. Anyways, so as you can see, I have stupid holes everywhere. Everywhere. Every stinking where. These things are eating everything. And I can't take it. There's just freaking holes everywhere. I had, what do you call it? Artichoke plant here. They ate that. So I transplanted an echinacea from over on the other side of this backyard over here. And I cut it back, and it just started pushing new growth, and they took that one completely. That one that I just found was doing great. And now it is also gone. The roots are gone. I am so sick of these things. I stole... what did I do with that? Oh, I took the support from here because something knocked over one of my pepper plants, and now I need to actually bring it back over here because I don't want my raspberries on the ground. I need to pick raspberries. Look at these suckers. Numbers and numbers. This one has some serious ones on it. Oh my goodness, look at those. So let's go tomato by tomato. I have, these are the Peron, not sure. I need to harvest a few of them. But this doesn't seem to be pushing out as many tomatoes as I thought it would. I think that might be because of the weather. We had a little warm up, but that only lasted for a few days, and now we're back down in the 70s. So, in any event, this right here is my Purple Rain beefsteak tomato, and this is what they look like. Pretty much at the point I'm gonna go ahead and pull that one. That one's ready, just about. I'm probably gonna pull that one today, but there are several of them growing. It hasn't been putting off a lot again. It's unfortunate. I think I've gotten a total of maybe 4 or 5 so far. This is my Roma. I love this thing. I gotta pull some today, but look at the size of this sucker. Look at that Roma tomato. Oh my God. Doing good. Doing good. And then, of course, this is the Prairie Fire. I have a bag in the freezer that is just so heavy. It's insane. This thing has actually been having issues with pests. Got a lot of aphid issues going on here. So I need to oops, come in here and do some cleanup work. I do need to harvest some more. Oh look, we got a melon. Oh look, we've got several melons growing. Sweet! And of course the tomatoes are growing with them. But these are prairie fires. Uh-oh, that one split. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, it's too late for that one. Anyways. I want to show you the size of this one. Look, there's a butternut right there. Let's see if it's ready. Want to see the tendrils? Tell you when these things are ready, and they are not. They're starting to become ready, but they are not ready yet. That's how you know when something's ready that's grown on a vine. You're looking for those tendrils to, brown back, basically die back. Here's another stupid hole. This will be zucchini 3 and 4. Are you kidding me? Usually I have so many zucchinis I don't know what to do with them. I think I'm gonna. I've been cutting back these butternut vines because they have really just been spreading powdery mildew, which sucks. I don't know what's going on with these beans, but they all just took a dump at the same time, which is not normal. Every year you go through things and it's not always the same thing you went through the year before. But here we are. Okay, so let me see if I can get back here. I'm just going to show this to you. Look at the size of that sucker. Wait, I got to get a little closer. Hold on. See, something knocked over this plant. It was laying on its side, so I had to stake it up. And I didn't have any spares, so I took it from one. Okay. Look at that thing. Would you just look at that thing? I've never seen a butternut shaped like that. That is interesting. I might save that one for the porch for Halloween decoration. Anyways, so I have to move this. You can see it does nothing but die. So I'm going to move that over by its counterpart. This thing seems to be wanting to live. And I think it finally rooted in. But I don't know what's going on. But I bought a new pineapple, so we're going to start fresh. I'm kind of hoping that this means that these Hale's Best Jumbo vines are going to push some more cantaloupe. That would be nice. Anyways, these are 4 o'clocks. I do love them, but they are so invasive. It does not take anything for these things to start growing. And their root system is just insane. Just insane. Pomegranate tree is doing very well. Look at all these pomegranates. Oh, I think this one's ready to pull. No, not yet. Almost ready. We got them in all kinds of stages. That one might be close to ready, I don't know. We got some new ones growing, some new ones. I think that one might be ready. That's looking really old. Oh, I can't really get over there yet, but that's fine. This is where the baby boos grew, though it looks like this is trying to grow some more of them. Anyways, this place is a mess. I've been cleaning up back here. I still have to go in and pull the roots of the hollyhock out over there so it does not come back. I'm done with hollyhocks. I can't. Just nothing but disease in this yard. Stupid squirrels knocked this shit over, of course. Knocked this one over. Ay, ay, ay. Knocked that one over. They'll come down and eat all these sunflower heads. Ooh, it's warming up. Wow. This corn was, well, let's just say I definitely made some mistakes as it relates to water. Normally when I grow corn, I irrigate the trenches. I did not do that. I worked with drip thinking that was fine, but I think next year I will not do the rows like I did. I'll just do flat planting like everything else. That way drip will work. Drip will be efficient and we will have a much better crop of corn. So really, I was growing this for the corn and also for Halloween decorations. So, you know, I got my Halloween decoration. We ate one night's dinner of corn. Yeah, so something knocked that over. Took out one of the onions also. So I pulled that and brought it in. These were supposed to be the purple bell peppers. But I was right. They were part of the pepper gate, and they definitely are not. If any of you know what these are, please, 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 please let me know. I have no idea what these are. They came in the botanical interest purple bell pepper package, and that was packaged for 2022. And I thought that when I first grew them and they turned out like this, I thought maybe I got mixed up because I did have some Thai chilies that I was growing, and I thought maybe I mixed up the labels. So when I grew them this year, I didn't grow any other chilies other than jalapeno and black Hungarian, and these turned out the same. So it was definitely part of Peppergate. And that botanical interest, this was before Kevin over at Epic Gardening purchased them. So, you know, I'd be interested to hear from Kevin if he's heard from people regarding this particular thing as it relates to the purple bells versus obviously the very hot peppers that we're seeing here, because these are hot. I do like their flavor, but they're a little too hot for me. Okay, so I've got 2 jalapenos. This is the orange pepper, and it's taking forever for them to grow, and this is probably going to be our first one right here. So, this is the King of the North, and it's a green/red pepper. So I'm going to let them go until they're red. Let me go around. This, I believe, is the yellow. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, gosh. I just came here the other day and pulled weeds. I don't understand. I wish the crops would grow as fast and great as weeds. Wouldn't that be something? Anyways, I'm looking for the tag, but I don't see the tag. So this is probably my yellow. Which one is this? This one is... what the heck? Where are my tags at? Okay, I'm pretty sure that this is my yellow, but what is this? I don't think these are both orange. Maybe they are. These might both be orange right here. This one and that one. Which makes this one. Wait a minute. No, my bad. This is King of the North, which is a green and a red. I really thought that I had tags sitting where each of these were, but I don't see them. Golly. Alright, well, I'll tell you that I grew the green and the red and the orange and the yellow. So that's what I got going on here. And then these are Hungarian black peppers. And these are both the same plant. But this one, when it first came out, they're half green. And this one comes out straight black. It doesn't turn purple, it comes out purple. Black, whatever. It looks purple, but it's so dark it does look black. Oh no, what happened here? Oh shoot. Well, that one died, obviously. Look at that, it's got a bad spot right there. Let's go throw that out. Anyways, so what else have I not showed you? Okay. So all the broccoli's out, cauliflower. That was my first time growing it, and I don't think I'm ever going to grow it again because I'd rather just buy a head of cauliflower. What I saw was not very appealing in terms of what I grew. It was supposed to be self-blanching, but only to a certain level. You know, it was basically all yellow. I'm sure that's fine, but you know, your eyes eat before your mouth and your stomach do, right? And if it's not appealing to your eyes, you're likely not going to eat it. So, anyways, let's see here. I need to cut that rosemary back. There's Miss Rose. She does not hunt. However, there is a new orange cat in town that is not our beloved OC. And I believe that OC is his father. But he's been hanging out here and hunting. And he actually ate the living crap out of a gopher and left the remains over there. And I'm not sure if it was two gophers or if it was just two pieces of the same gopher. I think that's what it was. Anyways, so this is the other blueberry, and you see the difference. There's no burning, there's nothing of that nature. So I'm going to move that one probably right there. I don't have anything going on there. Oh, uh-oh. How come this guy's... Yikes, you gotta water that plant, yo. Goodness, sorry about that. Okay, so, and these are the Amore salmon, salvia. I'm not a big fan of them. They just look so ratty compared to, the purple or well, they're completely different. The leaf structure is different. The flower panicles are different. I guess I just need to give these some time to get into their full growth and watch how they push up their panicles from there. We'll see. Anyways. Yeah, but that's, look at this thing. This year, it put on, let me see here. It put on from here all the way up of new growth. Isn't that crazy? Plus, it's throwing out new branches. So, and it's still pushing new leaves. Isn't that crazy? New leaves everywhere. So, uh-oh, something's eating it. Anyways. Yeah, so, I'm hoping that orange cat catches all these bastards because they are really pissing me off. We had massive holes over here, and I just started flooding them out with the water, and they were here and here and here and here. I mean, it was serious tripping hazards. So, you know, I get a bunch of dirt mounds here and there. Flooding them out until they quit filling them up. And once I realized they abandoned them, I took all these dirt mound dirts and filled it up, and they haven't been back. But I started doing that over here, and they're like, good luck. They don't care. Anyways, oh, I remember you were asking about the strawberries. So here are the strawberries. And I do need to turn this because I got to water. I haven't watered yet this morning, but look at those. You see all the webs? Oh, these spiders are, grr. Better stop. I don't want to spray, you know? We eat these things. So, anyways, these are our strawberry. Uh-oh. Oh, no, these two are... No, that one's garbage. Oh, no, that one's garbage, too. What is... I need to get out here and pick. So, anyways, looking way better than it did before. So, here we go. This is... it's so messy with these alyssum. I don't think I'm ever going to put alyssum in a container again. But look at how big this columbine has grown. It still hasn't thrown out any flower panicles, but this is stock. Remember that stock you sent me? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's at least 9, maybe 10 in here. That's a weed. Let's get it out. And I'm pretty sure all of that is alyssum. This is the other columbine. Again, a lot of foliage, but no flower stalks yet. I know this thing tries to reach for the sun. I'm going to transplant most of these out of here. This is where I transplanted the one from, and they took it in and whatever. Oh my goodness, they're driving me crazy. I don't know if I showed you, but this thing put on the most glorious rose. It smelled divine. This is Bella's rose. One of my friends gave it to her because she wanted a rose hedge out front. Nah, that's a little too expensive. So, anyways, one of my friends got her that. So, let's see what else we got going on. Everything is just kind of, you know, growing. Anyways. So really, I did take a bunch of runners and rooted them off the strawberry plants, and so I gotta quit forgetting to water them. But oh, they're not doing too well. Some of them are going to be okay, but some of them are not. So in any event, we don't want them soaking wet. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these. And when I cleaned up the strawberries, before I cleaned up the strawberries, I planted all of the runners that I had rooted. And then I cut the latest round of runners. And what in the world is that? Huh. Anyways, I cut the latest round of runners. And they are now in water, preparing to root in. And hold on. You know, water is good, but too much is too much. Hold on. go. We need to bring this down a little bit. There we go. There we go. All right. So, anyways, didn't do well in garlic. Just a lot of things didn't do well, and most of that is because of the weather. I mean, look at the size difference. This, and I don't even know what happened to this guy. I think he got too much water. We got this one. I mean, it's just, it's absurd. It's absurd. So I'm no longer going to try other garlics. I'm going to stick with, let me turn you around. So I'm going to stick with, what is it I grow? Red chestnut? I think it's red chestnut garlic. Red stripe chestnut. It's a hard neck. Anyhow. I did grow some of those, and they did the best. The other ones, not so much. So I'm going to go back to just strictly, you know, what I normally grow in garlic. I need to get my order in, actually. And stay there, stick with that. I'm going to, I need to start Brussels sprouts. I need to start broccoli. I need to start, you know, all the fall, winter, fall crops. I cannot wait to grow Brussels sprouts. I want to grow them where the corn is right now, but I think I'm going to put them perhaps maybe, yeah, I think I am going to put them where the corn grows. I need to get that corn out of there, by the stalks. I need to insert a valve so that I can shut the water off to the stalks. And then, you know, Brett wants me to leave it there for now, but I need that dirt. I need that dirt. And the corn is done. I need to order Silver Queen corn. That's what I normally grow. I did not grow it this year because when I finally decided to grow corn, it was so late in the season. What I purchased was all I can get my hands on. It's not a bad corn, but I'm never gonna grow it again. I'm going back to Silver Queen. So, in any event, that is pretty much gonna do it for today. We got a big day of cleaning ahead of us, me and Bella. So, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I hope you're staying cool in Nevada, Ma. Anyways, yeah, if anybody knows what that pepper is, please let me know. I actually did an image search, and it showed that it was a I think it was called a, shoot, I can't remember now. I almost want to say it was called a Hungarian banana, or I'm not sure. What I am sure of is it's not a purple bell pepper. So, anyways, okay, I'm getting back to work. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you later. All right, bye.